I made this post on Trustpilot on May 20th, 2025, and it's about cheaper cash. And as you can see, I wrote cheaper cash is a complete legalized scam. Okay, so and the reason why I'm doing this video is that after a few days, I received this message from Trustpilot telling me that 87 people have read my review, and of course you can see that 87 people read it and 2 people actually found it helpful. And that is why I felt, why don't I make a video especially for you my followers who might be thinking of using cheaper cash. So I'm trying to save a soul here. So all right, so uh let me close my email and let's see what I wrote totally. So I said these guys took almost $20 from me in the name of maintenance and put me in debt. So it's all about the story of how I collected money from a client for a job, but as I put the money into cheaper cash, they deducted all the money in the name of investment account and card maintenance or whatever I do not know about. And I had to like look for money as well to do this person's job. So if you are planning to use cheaper cash, well, I think this is a review you should take a look at. And from the look of things, if you look at the entire review, you can see here that they actually have just 2.1. So they actually have 2.1 here. So you can see all the reviews are just bad. So you can see this person said cheaper cash is a legalized thief, very useless people, they scammed me all the name of stupid and useless charges fee. The best to do with cheaper cash is to report them to the authority. So except this person that says is new, so I think is new, they have not shown him shaggy. So if you look at every other one, this one said this is probably the worst legal scammers you can ever use. Okay, so considering what I've heard and my personal experience with them, so I am convinced cheaper cash is an actual scam. They claim to sell crypto, so you can see a lot of things about them which are not really good. So these are different reviews. So if you can read through, so this one says so many hidden charges, legal scam, stay away, this is probably the worst legal scam. Okay, zero customer service, ad outage, whatever. So and then this is my own. These are other one: untrustworthy platform, they will deduct money for services you never requested. I think that's what it means. I am a victim. That is exactly what happened to me. Service that I never requested. They said US stock account or whatever. So and they started charging me, and as the minute I was transferring the money from my account to the account, I will show you all the details. You are actually robbers. This is serious, man. Lots of hidden fees. So you can see they don't deserve any star. Please, assuming there's which means assuming there's 0 star, we should be able to give these people. Honestly, if not that authorities are not taking things serious with a review, they ought to have closed down this uh, company, or what do I call it? Cheaper cash scam me 5,000. Your own are small now. 5,000 is very small. We're talking of $20 here. All right, so let me close this. Let me actually go to my cheaper cash so that I will show you what actually happened. After this review, I'm actually going to delete this app. This is a very useless app, and it has been a very bad experience for me. All right, so let me put my pin. All right, so I'll just show you I'll just go to all transactions and show you. So go to view all transactions. So I will show you the basic ones that has to do with this video. All right, so this is loading. I want you to see from the last time I used it, and then Alright, so if you look at this place, all this area here marks the last time. Okay, this is the last time I used the card before the event. Alright, so that was September. So around September 2024, that is the time I used this card. All this transaction, these were some works I did, and after that time, so I never used anything on the app again. So then uh, in May in May this year, so I came back to use the card, and immediately I sent money. All right, so look at this here. So actually it means that even while I wasn't using the card, this you can see this was converted, so the remaining money in my NGN account was taken. That which means what that was even when before I opened the app. So on the day my clients paid me, the first money I sent was 17,500, but before it even reached, they took 11k already, 10,947. So it was taken, it was converted to USD by them and used to pay debt. And I was like, wow, this is serious. But because I needed to do a customer's work, I felt, well, I will talk to them later, I will chat them later. Let me refill that 11,000 and bring it back so that I can just do the customer's work. Then I will chat them up. Why did they take 11,000? And unknown for me, it was going to be a bad day for me. So immediately I put in the 11,000. It was also taken. The 11,000 was also taken. So after taking the 11,000, right? So after taking the no, after taking that, they took 11,000. I brought in another 11,000. Okay, so they didn't take that one. So I added it to what was there before. I funded my card with $10 because that was the payment. Imagine to make $10 payment, I end up spending over $20 on cheaper cash, and I did not achieve anything. They stole all the money away. Okay, so I funded my car with $10, and then trying to to make the payment, only to be charged. This was the company needed to like confirm the transaction, and each when they did the transaction of 0.76, they also took a fee because the transaction was less than $4. All right, so they took a fee for all these two small transactions. And then the next thing they did was that they had $500 as charges. They said lien applied after unsuccessful decline fee charge. At least they wanted to charge, and they didn't, I don't even understand what they meant. They wanted to charge and there was no money. I was trying to make the payment of $10 after confirming the card on the app on this website where I was working, not knowing that all the money has been taken away. Me now, as a I never knew what was happening. So because there was no money again, they applied a penalty of $500. It's so funny. This is so funny. All right, so and that was when I came back to check what is happening, only to but by that time those charges have not reflected on the card. They have actually charged it, but it was not reflecting on the card. So I checked the card, I still saw money. I was like, what is now happening to these people? So I felt that maybe it's because of those uh the first 0.7 that they took, these two small charges. Maybe that is why it's not up to $10 again. Maybe that was the reason why the transaction was not successful. So I sent in 2,000 naira. So as you can see, I sent in 2,600, so that I will fund the card again. At least it will complete $10. Before it came in, they took it away. Wow, in fact, it was really a bad day. All right, so they took it away. Then the next thing, I said, let me bring in this one again, because I was like, I never saw this one very well. I didn't even know that it was $500, so I thought it's 500 naira. So I said 2,600 plus 500 that will pay their debt. So I brought in 3,150 with mind to pay that 500 naira, thinking it was 500, and then put 2,006 to top up my card and make the $10 payment. Before it came in again, they took it away. It was then I now read this clearly, and I saw that it was $500 that they wrote there, 501.99. Can you imagine? Very crazy. Although later when I chatted them on X, they told me that that was a mistake, but the 500 was a mistake, but every other one is valid, and that was how I lost. So later I got to understand that the reason why the transaction failed was that the card was being charged. You can see about 5 of it, 1 2 3 4 5, so $5 was charged from the card. They had introduced new card maintenance fee, which was not there as at the last time I used the card. So I just came in trying to use card again, you understand, and that was it. $5 has been charged, another 500 naira deducted again. Can you see? So in all, so I think what I just did that day, you can see overdue payment, 500 naira payment. You can see another one. This is it. Another one was taken as I'm just bringing in the money. So what I did lastly was to like convert the remaining small money in the card. I was able to get out $3.55 and quickly transfer it before they took it. So I transferred it back to my account, and that was how I lost around $20, about 34,000 naira to these scammers. So I'm just going to advise you, if you are thinking of cheaper cash, is a no for me. So if you are thinking of using if you are having problem, you want to make international payments and you need a card, I will drop a link to Cleva. That was what saved me that on this very day, and since then I've been using that Cleva card, and I have no problem. The fees are very low compared to these high charges. These guys charge very high for exchange rate, and yet with all these useless charges and hidden charges, this is really bad. So I'll drop a link to Cleva if you like to use it. If you need a card, even if you need an account for international payment, like you are working on Upwork and the rest, Cleva will do that for you. Alright, thank you for watching the review. I hope the review has been helpful to people. I want to believe that if you watch this, you will never use cheaper cash again. Alright, so that is just my own opinion. That is my view. This opinion that I share here is just my personal experience and based on what I've seen on other people's from other people's review. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.